Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome to my channel. Today I have a sewing plans video for you. So I've got two fabrics from my stash, two new fabrics that I bought today from the Goldhawk Road, and one like alteration refashion situation. So I'll start with the two fabrics that are already in my stash, so you may recognise these. And this is a beautiful faux suede that I bought from Fabric Godmother, I think about 2 years ago, and I've been so wanting to make sure that I sew the perfect thing with it that I've sort of procrastinated on getting it sewn up. But this is destined to be a little high-waisted sort of A-line skirt, maybe not too A-line, but like a high-waisted mini skirt, but a long enough mini skirt that I'm not, you know, too risque in it. And yeah, I'm kind of toying between whether I want to use, I've used the Buttons Delphine Skirt pattern before, and I've hacked it to the extent that it doesn't really look like the Buttons Delphine skirt anymore, but I made that skirt a lot shorter and brought it in a lot at the side, so I could use that as like a basis for sort of another pattern hack. Or I thought I could also try the Sew Over It Ava skirt, because that one looks like a nice pattern. I'm quite keen to make sure that it's a pattern actually that has pockets in it. So we'll see. Let me know if you have any pattern recommendations for any like high-waisted sort of mini skirts. The second fabric that is already from my stash is this lovely khaki stretch fabric. Now I'm not really sure exactly what the fibre content of this is. I just don't know. I bought it from the new craft house last year at their winter party. And yeah, it didn't have the label sort of didn't say, or they didn't know the exact fabric fibre content, but it feels really nice. I think it will be relatively breathable. I think it's obviously got like a little bit of polyester in it, but I think it's definitely got some natural fibres in it too. And it's got I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera, it's got ever such a slight shimmer. Like you would only notice it in the right light, but it's lovely and drapey. And this is going to be another sort of hack of the true Bias Nikko Dress. So in my last video, my sew and tell video, I showed you my purple ribbed knit. That fabric was from Sew by the Sea Margate, or Sew by the Sea, but their Instagram is Sew by the Sea Margate, so I always call it Sew by the Sea Margate. And that's like I sort of hacked the bottom of the dress off, so it's more like a tunic length, and put like a slit in the side up to the hip. And I want to make another one, but this time I want to make it really oversized so that it's really sort of nice and slouchy and comfy just to wear around the house over like a pair of leggings, and also to wear it out maybe over a little skirt. So that is what this one is destined to be. Now I think I'll tell you about the refashion, because it will make more sense about about the new fabrics that I bought. But I made myself a snazzy little two-piece with this amazing fabric that I got from, this was when I was part of the Simple Sew blogger team, and the fabric was gifted very kindly by Rainbow Fabrics in Kilburn. I've never actually been to the shop, but it was, chose it from their website, and I made, this is one of my sort of hacks of the Buttons Delphine skirt. So I made a little A-line high-waisted skirt, and I made the Simple Sew Jackie O jacket, which looks like this. I'll try and put some pictures in too, but it's basically a little cropped jacket. It's very boxy, it's got like a round neckline, it doesn't have any fastenings, it just sort of sits open on you. And basically I was absolutely thrilled with this this combination. Like, how clueless am I? It's not quite as bright and colourful and tartan as Clueless, of course, but a little like two-piece, and I would wear it to work. But there are a few issues with it that stop me from wearing it. The first is that the waistband, I don't know if you can see, the waistband is really, really thick, like really thick, and it actually means that it just doesn't look that nice on my waist, because I'm quite an up and down figure, and so having such a thick waistband sort of fails to give me that sort of cinched in look, if that makes any sense. So what I want to do is take the waistband off and make it smaller, which is so annoying because it actually means I'll have to take the zip out too, because otherwise the zip would be like, obviously if I sort of take off the waistband and like fold it over to be half the size, my zip's then like been tucked away. So I'm gonna have to take the zip out and put it back in again, which is a bit annoying. But I think that once I do that, I'll probably also put some belt loops on, because I've learned how to do belt loops. And then I can wear like a little skinny black waist belt with a narrower waistband, and just sort of give me more of a small waist look, as opposed to like a big chunky waistband on my not particularly small waist, if that makes any sense. So that's the alteration I want to do to the skirt. I might also bring it in slightly just at the corner of the skirt here, because it just slightly sticks out a little bit, and I think I'd like to curve it off a little bit more. Then the jacket is just, I think really it's a little bit too big. I made a slightly bigger size than I might normally make because I'm always conscious of my broad shoulders, but it's meant that in the body of the jacket it's very, very big for me, and it is supposed to be big and boxy, but I find that when I put my arms like down against my body, it then like sticks out at the back. In fact, I might just want to see if I can show you. Obviously it doesn't really go with my, I mean it kind of goes, but goes with my jumper I'm wearing underneath. So if I scoot back a bit, you can see that from the front it's like a really sweet little jacket, but it sticks out a lot at the back, which really like puts me off wearing it. So I think I need to take it in. I'm hoping that taking a bit of fabric out at the sides will be enough to like bring it in at the back, because it's not supposed to close anyway, so it doesn't matter if I lose a little bit across the front. But yeah, I just need to take it in a bit at the sides to prevent that kick out at the back. I'm really keen on my alterations. I've got a big pile of, as you know from my video where I talked you through like going through my wardrobe, I'll link it in the description box down below, but I made a video clearing through my wardrobe and my sewing makes, and I decided which ones I wanted to like get rid of and give to charity, and which ones I could actually give a new lease of life to by doing a few alterations or upcycling. Next, I'll tell you about the brand new fabrics that I bought literally this morning. I've never filmed a sewing plans video so quickly after going fabric shopping, but I essentially want to recreate this outfit in a different fabric. I kind of struggle a little bit with what to wear for work, because I work in like a corporate office. All the men are in suits, but all the women dress, to be honest, quite a lot less smartly than the men do, which is kind of just a cultural thing and it's totally accepted. But I really dislike the feeling of being, you know, in a room full of men, and I work in an industry that is quite male heavy, and feeling like you're the least smart one because they're all in suits and I'm just in like maybe a smart skirt but with like just a roll neck top or something. I don't dress casually, but I don't look as smart as a man in a suit does. And any time that I put like a blazer on, even if I'm not wearing a suit, but just a smart outfit with like a little blazer over the top, I instantly feel smarter. And I think this is really important when it comes to the whole kind of gender balance issue. It's definitely a very like topical thing in my industry at the moment. Like, I think we need to, as much as part of me thinks it shouldn't matter what you wear to work really. You should be able to be just as good at your job regardless of what you're wearing. But if us women are trying to be, you know, we all, men and women, should both be fighting for gender balance, and I think if we want to be treated more equally and have more equal opportunities, then should we not at least try and look just as smart as the men? I don't know, I just think, are we not putting ourselves on the back foot a little bit by being the less smart ones? I mean, that's a bit of a controversial topic, so if you disagree with me, you know, each to their own, but I want to try and look a little bit smarter. So I went to the Goldhawk Road and I went to Classic Textiles because it's my favourite shop on the Goldhawk Road, except for maybe Misan West, because that's where I bought my wedding dress fabric from, so that will always have a special place in my heart. But for any of you that don't know, the Goldhawk Road is a road in West London. It's sort of between Shepherd's Bush Tube Station and Goldhawk Road Tube Station, and it's got loads of fabric shops on it, and a lot of them are sort of small family run businesses where, you know, they pile them high and sell them pretty cheap. Some of them sell more expensive fabrics, like Misan West is like an outlet store of a quite expensive, very good quality shop in central London. But a lot of these are, yeah, you can get quite cheap bargains. And Classic Textiles is my absolute favourite, and today I didn't even bother looking in any of the others because what I wanted was some kind of boucle wool or some tweed to make a really cute little two-piece, little high-waisted skirt and little crop jacket situation. And I knew from previous visits that Classic Textiles have a really beautiful selection of exactly this kind of thing, and they've got some really lovely colourful ones. Honestly, they had this bright green one and this deep like red pink. I kind of decided, I should play it a little bit safe for now, but maybe next time, if this outfit goes well, I can be a bit braver with my fabric choices next time. But I found this. It's quite big and heavy, so it's going to be difficult to get this to look like what it really looks like. I hope you can see it, but basically this is, it's like black and blue, the base, like navy blue, and then it's got little flecks of like an olivey green, yellow, pale blue and orange on it. I hope that's showing up. It might look a little bit bright. And I decided that this would be a really good colour combination for me because it will look good with black tights because it is quite black, but it's also definitely navy as well. So like it's got navy threads and black threads in it. So blue looks nice on me. And the little flecks that are in it are colours that I would be happy to wear as like a blouse or a high-waisted, a high-necked, like long-sleeve t-shirt underneath. So that's the plan for this. I'm going to make a little high-waisted smart skirt, so it needs to be long enough to be like smart and work appropriate, and some kind of cropped blazer. I think I'm probably going to do another Simple Sew Cocoa, not Cocoa jacket. The Sew Over It one's called the Cocoa jacket. I haven't made that one. The Simple Sew Jackie O jacket, if I can get the fit right on this one. If not, I might try a different pattern, but I think I'll definitely toile it first because I really want to not mess up this fabric. But this was only £6 a metre. Some of the other ones they had, the really colourful, beautiful ones, were like £20 a metre, like much more expensive. But this one was only £6 a metre, so I bought 2.5 metres for 15 quid or whatever that is. And yeah, so kind of a bargain. And to go with it, I asked the lady who runs the shop what she recommends for lining, and I was kind of thinking I'd try something like I hear lots of seamstresses lining things with cotton lawns and stuff, which I always like the idea of, but then I asked the lady what she recommended, and she said that she uses their anti-static acetate lining for everything, and it's £3 a metre, and I thought, okay, like all the shop bought jackets I have, or blazers and stuff, are lined with this kind of thing, so we'll see. Maybe I will figure out I'd have preferred to use a cotton lawn or something, but at least this will be nice and slidey, like putting it on. But I got it in this sort of midnight blue colour, so I'm hoping that I mean it's on the inside of course, but I'm hoping that will bring out the sort of blueness of the skirt and the blazer. So I also got 2.5 metres of this to make sure I had enough to line the skirt and the jacket. And then last but not least, I wasn't really supposed to buy anything else. I literally went to buy one lot of boucle or wool or whatever to make that outfit. But I saw this and I couldn't resist it. It was £8 a metre. And again, it's the kind of fabric that's hard to get it to show up the right colour, but it's kind of like a beige, but it's got like black, grey, sort of like a maroon burgundy sort of colour and sort of a beige colour threads running through it. And I thought this would look lovely as a little, again, like a high-waisted smart skirt, and then worn with like a top similar to this, probably not ribbed knit, probably just like a smooth cotton jersey. Like, again, like a, pick out that wine maroon burgundy sort of colour and have like some rust or burgundy high-necked tops. And I think on a day where I don't want to be in a meeting wearing like a smart blazer, this would be a really cute work outfit. And I got some, again, some of the acetate lining to go with it, £3 a metre, what a bargain. And again, I think that maybe brings out the colours a little bit more for you to see a bit sort of what the colours look like. So that's it. I decided to just tell you about 5 projects because I realised that my last Sew and Tell video was 4 months ago. It was back in June, but I only told you that I was planning to make 4 things, and I actually made them all. So I'm hoping that this time I've stuck to like 5 things. Well, 6 if you count these 2 as 2 separate ones, but I'm gonna see them as one. So I'm hoping that's like small enough, like a few enough plans. That's terrible English. Anyway, I'm hoping that's a small enough number of plans for it to actually be achievable. So I'm hoping within the next month or 2, probably 2, I will have actually done most of these. So there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, if you have any recommendations for using any of these fabrics or pattern suggestions or anything. I love hearing from you all. And yeah, I'll put my link to my Instagram in the description below in case you want to go and follow me over on Instagram. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!